Aguero just trying to tiptoe his way through. Wasn't it? Sergio Aguero turns to celebrate a hat-trick.
It's another five-star performance from City. We got one last week from them against Liverpool. They've done it again today at Watford. What a run from Sergio Aguero.
And you're back with us on Sunset Pictures. I forgot I was leading.
There was a silence there. I was like, fuck, right?
Welcome back, guys, to Sunset Pictures. I'm back
why Liverpool
after a
is in its current
week-long
state.
break because I had stuff. Anyways, you're back with us, Johan, Henry, Izam, and CK. And this past week has been quite hectic for all of us because not only was there like midweek games, there were the Selangor Champions League is also back. We are back with the Selangor Champions League for the next 3 months. We're gonna die. Anyways, we have quite a lot to talk about in terms of Premier League. We've got the La Liga, we've got some midweek games in the Bundesliga as well, and also the Serie A. And then after we have a bit of the Selangor Champions League wrap up because this is match week 1.
Yes,
so let's get started off with Manchester City versus Watford. Actually, Watford versus Manchester City, 6-0.
Nail 6.
Siki, proud of yourself? Sorry, Manchester City won 6-0.
What do you mean by I'm proud of myself? What did I do?
Your jinxing power is on point.
I know, right?
Hey, who said Marco Silva was the one that carried Hull City? Actually, he carried Hull City.
He didn't carry, man.
He inherited a Watford side that well, okay.
I dare say these are Watford played better than Liverpool did in the first half.
Oh, but they still lost more lah.
In terms of discipline and unit wise.
Well, I'm not denying
as
that.
A team.
I'm not denying that. One thing for sure is this one is karma for Watford because there were 2 offside calls that were called off by the referee. The first one was tight, but the second one was actually quite obvious that it was an offside call. But hey, fuck it, screw you guys.
It was raining, so referee's eyes cannot open all the time as well.
True.
Put it in another way. It was raining, but it didn't stop Pep's team from destroying Watford.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, so why was there a need for defenders when they can destroy the teams with just sheer offense? Which is what Liverpool
then you play without defenders in the future.
Actually, City's defense is pretty strong as well.
City's defense is pretty strong as well. I cannot deny that.
So coming into this game, right, I feel like Aguero still has it. He's 29 years old.
Exactly. He's peaking right now. He's 29 years old.
Peaking already.
What do you mean he still has it?
Whoever said he lost it?
Who said he lost it?
Last season he lost. I mean, he wasn't scoring
last season
as much.
he lost it because he lost a bit of game time. That's it. Currently he's been playing full, right?
Yeah, yes.
That's why you're seeing him shine. Last season is because of game time. I could say the same for Mario Götze as well.
Mario Götze had a metabolism problem. Wasn't his fault.
But coming into last season itself, City wasn't performing as much compared to their previous years, I would say, because Aguero wasn't getting game time as well. But when he comes on, he wasn't scoring as much goals as well.
Oh, that's true. Because of the confidence level
so coming back into this season, right, they were really fit. All the players are fit, and they look to challenge the title this season, I would say.
I don't think it's to point particularly to Aguero only. It's a combination of play.
Yeah.
Jesus coming in really changed the dynamics of the team.
Yeah, that's very true.
Benjamin Mendy, even though he's a CM, he can play down the wing and send in all these little crosses. So it's a team play thing, but I don't think we're giving Watford enough credit for the performance they put up in the first half. I mean, the scoreline can be deceiving, but if you pay attention to how they play in the first half, you don't see a lot of Premier League teams, even teams whose pedigree is equivalent to Watford. You don't see them put up this kind of performance against a side like Manchester City like that. Even though the game was tough, they stuck to their feet, they stuck to the manager's command. They played very attractive football, in my opinion. They went up when they had the chance to counter, they countered. When they had to recover, they recovered. There wasn't actually much space for Jesus to play around with, but he is a really skilled player. He reminds me of Neymar, in a sense. So I just don't think you guys are giving Watford enough credit. I still think Marco Silva is a brilliant manager. He's managed to transform Watford into a new team. They are playing better football than the likes of West Brom, the likes of Crystal Palace, the likes of Burnley.
Sam.
If you can put them into the frame as well.
But coming into this game as well, City with their, main man Aguero and also David Silva, he's already that old, man.
David Silva shaved his head. Yeah. I didn't even realize. I was like, where's that? I hear commentator going Silva. I'm like, where the hell is he? I was like,
you see the bald guy. Shiny guy? He provided all the passes that was crucial to
There
the
was
game.
one goal where he was the one that contributed, right? It was a very sharp pass.
It's a cross.
Yeah.
It's like sharp. No, it's a down the players.
Yeah.
It's a very low level.
It's a ground. It was a ground cross.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
grounder lah. It was straight to. I mean, like it was just to be the
It's
keeper.
just, he just knows where to put the ball. That's it.
It's
That's the
undeniable,
thing.
it's talent.
That's what makes City so good. Like even if you close down the space, the players still know where to put the ball. They know where they want it to be. Even if you try to block their vision, they know how to get the ball there. And the other players who are corresponding to that assist know where to intercept the ball and finish it off.
I guess you can say this year is going to be a very Mancunian year.
The question now is how do you stop City when they are on form?
Break someone's legs. No, seriously, you have to
I
injure somebody.
mean, it's not wrong, but
Play Vincent
there
Kompany.
are supposed to be other ways too.
Play Vincent Kompany.
You only right now. Pep has the fittest squad that he has, and they're the strongest. All you need to do is just break your composition. You have one time where Pep decides, "Hey, let's just experiment with the squad." That's the time you actually break them.
I'm looking forward to a Manchester derby.
Actually,
Really
this
looking forward to
Manchester derby is
Manchester
going to be really interesting.
Definitely.
This is definitely going to be interesting.
Because I think for Pep itself, right, he's doing his homework this time.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
really doing his homework.
Last year he was
after
kind
his
of-
stint with the first year, right? So this is the time that Pep really wants to challenge.
Speaking of someone who's not doing their homework, Liverpool versus Burnley. The game was drawn 1-1, and CK captioned this as the Ox Curse because Chambo came in the last 20 minutes of the game.
Still.
Overall, Mane's presence was sorely missed because we had a Coutinho back from a back injury.
Players didn't get enough oxygen.
I put a pun there. I put a pun there in
an
the
oxymoron
podcast.
right
I mean, in
there.
the rundown.
Uh-huh.
Main money. I tried.
They were missing the main man there.
So bad. So bad. My mannequin challenge got better. Why are you laughing? It's a bad pun,
I said,
Henry.
get the fuck out of my room because I was laughing at my own joke. We're not in your room, damn it. I said, the room.
Okay, we're gonna find.
Okay, anyways, I
Henry
think-
had a lot of talking points for this game lah, because we watched this game live as well.
I think this time around, prior to the podcast recording, Johan was saying that Robertson was shit. I feel like you should watch him in this game. He wasn't shit.
Yo, you
He
should
was
watch
not-
him in the Leicester
he wa-
game.
Oh, he was shit in the Leicester game, yes.
You should watch him in the Leicester game.
We should talk about that later. But in terms of this game, Robertson was sorely underestimated because you got Coutinho who wanted to hold the ball, trying to prove himself that I can still dribble into the box. But he keeps on forgetting that there's someone at the left. I don't know how many times we screamed that Robertson's at the left during the first half. And I think this absence of that one more option, because of the fact that they're tunnel visioning, was the one that kind of destroyed Liverpool's attacking form. Because prior to the goal, Liverpool were attacking very well. But they had so much space in the Burnley defense.
Are we
It's just
passing
that they
well
didn't
or
tap
attacking
into it.
well?
Sorry?
Are we passing well or attacking well?
I think you guys are a bit similar to Madrid. Like, you guys know you all can shoot, so you all just blindly shoot and hope that probably you can score.
No, that only came in when Chamberlain came in. But otherwise, we were just passing the ball
at
around.
Coutinho. He's just boom, 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 boom. That's it. He's just eager to prove himself on the pitch after what happened.
Yeah,
That's
That's
because
it.
he had to.
No, I know, and it's turning against him. He's not churning out the results.
Fair, that's fair. But overall, this game was all about the defense because Ragnar Klavan was marking the wrong player. I don't know why he was going for Matip's player.
Klavan is... he's not just Estonian. I think you guys are forgetting the fact that he's not exactly young already.
He's only 31.
I don't.
What do you mean he's only 31? You need to be fast in the Premier League. For someone like him who is someone from Estonia, you are damn slow. You cannot play.
I'm not saying that
You cannot
Estonian
play in the
players are-
Liverpool squad that is high pace and plays a high intensity game.
That's fair.
I'm not saying that Estonian players are bad lah, huh? But when his name Estonian, I mean, I really did a lot
Estonian
of
player of
time,
the year.
Player of the year.
It means nothing. It's like telling me Berbatov is the Bulgarian player of the
Hey,
year.
no, cannot compare because Berbatov
Has scored goals.
has
for
scored
United.
goals and he has performed and he is playing. He played for when he played for Manchester United. He played extremely well.
For that one season,
Score against Liverpool all the time.
for that one season only.
Yeah, but at least if you were to give him an award, that would be that season. But I feel like Klavan was given the award by merit because he was signed by Liverpool.
So other than that,
I don't know. He's just okay. Even in the Leicester game in the League Cup, when Klopp played him together with 3 other youngsters at the back, he couldn't fit in. He couldn't fit in at all. I tell you the problem with Liverpool right now. Just admit that you guys suck. Because I'm saying this straight up. I wouldn't have said this a few weeks ago, but right now I have to say it. You guys were so poor in the Leicester game. You know, I understand it's a team of youngsters, but I'm talking about the culture in the team. Klopp is embedding this offensive style of play so much that all these young players they're so eager to be involved in the action up front. They don't know their job at the back anymore. You know, every single time Leicester attacks, right, you guys don't recover soon enough. That's how Okazaki scored the first goal. The second goal, I cannot say anything. Isan Simani, that goal was superb. But they all don't know how to defend. They don't know how to do their job. Robertson, you need to drop deep when you need to drop deep. When you need to push up, you push up. You don't go up all the time to cross. It's like Thierry Henry last time, you know, when he didn't obey Pep's orders, right? He went and played football up there because he wanted to have fun. Pep subbed Henry off because he didn't obey his orders. He was young back then, he was eager, he wanted to play football. Because it was boring at the back. Klopp needs to review his style again. There needs to be a clear-cut division between how the defense plays and how the offense plays.
And I think CK has raised this point time and time again about how the defensive backroom staff should be the one point. I mean, like Klopp, one person, and second is the defensive staff. I don't understand what is going on in the backroom.
You look at what Klopp said in the post-match press conference. I'm sick of this kind of thing. It's not about knowing, it's about doing. Then, what have you done? So long already. It's been since your Sevilla final cup loss.
But blame cannot be solely just on Klopp alone. It has to be from the backroom staff as well. What is Klopp doing that the defensive backroom staff are going, okay, boss. But why aren't they standing up and saying, no, Klopp, this is wrong?
Let's take a look back at Dortmund.
That means, no, sorry, before you go to that means Klopp is in the wrong then.
Yes, I'm not saying that Klopp is not wrong. I'm saying that he shouldn't shoulder all the blame. Because as an individual, look at it culturally.
So where is the hierarchy here? Who decides the style of play? The backroom staff or the main manager?
Exactly.
The orders are given from the manager. The backroom staff executes it. You get what I mean? No? It's a hierarchical order.
Yes, I understand that. But where is the point where they have to stop listening to Klopp and actually be smart about it? Klopp is a midfielder by trade. He may not know how to defend properly. Okay? But as a backroom staff, you guys have the defensive quality. You guys have the experience.
When was the last time Liverpool played good defense?
Back in Rodgers' time.
So I assume Rodgers did.
We really tried for
the second place.
We got second place.
Sacco and Lovren.
Skirtle.
Skirtle 15 season.
Now.
Even Rafa's days.
Rodgers with Celtic were invincibles. So Rodgers has
Champions League.
I give up.
Not in Champions League. I'm just go on with the point.
You see.
I want to hear the point.
I really want to hear what he said.
Yeah, I want to hear the point.
My wrap up is just that Klopp, I think his tactics is turning against himself. That's it.
Fair enough.
This is as simple as that. The youngsters don't know how to defend at all. You all can praise Joe Gomez all you want lah. All the youngsters, Flanagan, whatever, I don't care. But you guys just really don't know how to defend. That's it. It's simple positioning. It's simple timing. When the opponent is coming to your half, drop back. You don't drop back. You stay there and watch the ball. Maybe I can intercept it this time. They went past me and there we go. Scored the goal.
I guess that's the root of the problem. But let's move on from that because we're going to be in a lot of problems because we're facing Leicester City again. I'm not looking forward to that. But hey, bright side, Rafa is back. Newcastle 2, Stoke City 1, and that was a game, guys. This is a game, guys.
Simple way to wrap up this game. It's a very enjoyable match. It's two sides rejuvenated. Both sides played attacking football, played defensive football, on-point crosses, on-point chances, very even.
This goal was superb as
Good
well.
Game. And I hope Tony Pulis, West Brom, Crystal Palace, all these fucked up teams please look at how these two teams are playing, okay? And then take a good look at yourself.
Welcome back to the Premier League, Roy Hodgson. I hope your England manager stint has brought you experience to take Crystal Palace into the Championship. So fuck you. Are we done with the Newcastle game or you?
It's very straightforward.
Yeah.
Player to watch out is Matt Ritchie.
His crosses to Christian Atsu. Yeah.
Not only that, I mean, like, he's taking corners as well. Just a player to watch out for next week if you see him play.
I just like the way he pronounced Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace.
Yeah, that's because Roy Hodgson pronounced it that. It's Roy Hodgson. We're gonna win the Euros.
Okay, let's go. Move on.
Okay, we move on. We move on to the Italian Serie A. One game to feature over here because there wasn't any notable matches except for Napoli because Napoli scored 10 goals
I jinxed Lazio.
in 3 games.
Exactly.
I jinxed Lazio.
10 goals in 3 games.
We
6
should
goals
never
against,
praise any team, you know.
You just praise Lucas, you praise all those, what do you call all the
Underdogs, you know.
Luis Alberto.
Now they play like dogs.
You need to keep on praising Rashford, that's all.
Rashford is not the only player.
Rashford sucks, way.
That was right.
What? He's a very promising player.
He's trying to reverse it.
Hey, shut up!
Anyways, let's delve into the game. 6 goals against New Boys Benevento, 4 against Lazio. Lazio did score in this one in the first half. A very good goal by Stefan de Vrij. There was nothing Reina could have done about that. Ball bounced off him. But the comeback from Napoli was absolutely superb.
It's just Lazio going to sleep in the second half.
Lazio was doing nothing in the second half.
In context, guys, it was 3 goals conceded in 8 minutes. 3 goals conceded in 8 minutes. 2 goals were 1 minute apart. Okay? Something similar that happened in the Selangor Champions League, but we talk about this first. Koulibaly scored the first goal. No one marked him. Okay?
No one marked Hamsik. Hamsik sent the cross in and just intercepted. That's it.
That second one was Hamsik's one.
Yeah, the
second
goal
one
was
Hamsik's
the
one.
goal was then Hamsik.
I knew it was coming. I was just like,
I didn't want to do it.
To Callejon. But the third goal, guys, the third goal was the best goal of the season. I think to me, it's the contender of goal of the season because Dries Mertens, wow, take a bow.
Yeah.
Keeper was brought outside for a while. He actually curled the ball in from an impossible angle. Keeper actually thought that it wasn't going in, but the ball dipped in.
Wouldn't say impossible, but it was a very skillful shot, man.
Very skillful shot. It was like a free kick. It was like a free kick.
The keeper thought his job was done, you know.
Yeah, he was like, okay, ball's like, It was like a Captain Tsubasa dipping shot, you know.
what the shit.
You guys need to watch Captain
I
Tsubasa.
think Belgium is going to look damn strong.
With people like
Yeah, we
Dries
always
Mertens,
say that, but you know.
Hey, man, I think England's going to look damn... no, I can't even say that.
No, Gareth Southgate just got his first 4-0, okay? Just saying.
It doesn't work when you do it. It only works when you talk about Arsenal.
Oh.
He doesn't talk about Arsenal winning all the time as well, but you know.
He tries to stay humble.
Just saying it out loud.
Now,
just saying out loud.
That's all.
okay, anyways, that was enough of the game actually. It was more of a very good...
Wow, Dortmund, what the
poor from Lazio. I'm sure Johan has something to talk about this because I'm going to bring up the point that Juve has finally seen, after 5 seasons, a challenger. I know they're just differentiated by the goal difference.
4 weeks in?
Not to say
4 weeks in.
challenge.
Yes, I mean like let's put this as a checkpoint. Let's put this as a checkpoint first. Okay. We talk about this maybe in another month or.
I think last season you could say the same for Roma. I mean, Spalletti is a good manager. He's brought Inter Milan to 3rd place currently behind Napoli.
Spalletti, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Roma without them is kind of a bit struggling because after Inter is AC Milan and then Torino.
Yeah.
And also don't forget the fact that Roma has lost their talisman, Totti.
Yeah. So
there's no more person holding the midfield.
So
I thought you were going to say Salah, but you know.
No, fuck that, man.
you could say the same for
Salah.
his departure as well. But yeah, it's good to see the teams coming back again. And Juventus, to me, again, they need to look towards what is happening to Bayern Munich. There's no point being king in where you come from. You want to be the king of Europe.
Yeah, it's focusing on the Champions League.
Yeah, and they've done pretty badly in the Champions League group stage.
It's just one game, so let's see how it goes. Like CK has just said, it's just 4 weeks into the Serie A.
But so much has happened in the La Liga,
yeah,
which we'll talk about later.
That's true. Which we're going to actually move on right now to Germany first. Sorry guys, I thought we were going to move on to Spain. Dortmund, 5 games, 4 wins, 1 draw. They're still unbeaten and they're now top of the table with 1 point at hand against Bayern Munich.
Didn't this happen last season too?
No,
I
there was stuttering at the first half of the season.
Season before.
I think there may be another reason as to why Peter Bosz is so successful right now at the German league.
Okay,
I see similarity between the Dutch league and the German league in a certain sense in terms of dynamics. So I think he has an added advantage because he already understands that kind of play. and he knows how to reinvent. He knows how to use the existing resources that Dortmund already has.
And you only bought in like Max Philipp.
Yeah.
And
we mentioned this multiple times. Pulisic was on the bench this time.
But Pulisic played in the midweek game.
They're doing well. They're doing really well. I would just say.
It's all about Peter Bosch's framework. I feel like it's very easy to pick up.
And you all doubted Yarmolenko as a signing before that.
For me, I doubted Yarmolenko. Right? I doubted Yarmolenko.
Look at him. Doing so well right now.
In the wing. What? What the fuck?
And he's a player who's peaking around 27 right now. Yeah.
And I think this is interesting because Peter Bosch has actually went for this approach of experience plus young pace.
Yeah. And he actually knows how to mix them together. Not like Klopp like that, you know. Mixing Klavan together with some youngsters.
I mean, no offense to Klopp, but Bosch is literally doing what Klopp isn't right now.
We're not denying it. We're not denying it.
He's improving Klopp's system.
People like Yarmolenko, people like Aubameyang, people like Nuri Sahin are actually shining from this new change of tactics.
Yep.
And it's nice to see lah. It's nice to see. But I honestly don't know how long this is going to be like, because I know the Bundesliga is very relentless, because we're going to move on to
another team
who is suffering. I'm pretty sure is suffering from what we call as the second season syndrome.
So what Izam did when Arsenal lost that time, he said that I'm going to start supporting Leipzig. You know?
No, I've already
that's
supported
what
Leipzig
has become. You know,
them. Apparently, this is my curse.
The fate has zigzagged.
Yeah. So it was just like
funny.
You don't want to support Arsenal anymore, so Arsenal start winning.
I never said I stopped supporting Arsenal.
In a way, you focus primarily more towards
Never
Leipzig.
said focus primarily on Leipzig. My primary focus will always be Arsenal.
Let's see. Next week, Arsenal should lose it.
Whoa. If they don't,
your curse works reverse, you know. So it doesn't work that way, you know.
So far, I'm 2 for 2 for Liverpool's matches. I'm 2 for 2 already. You know.
It works with Liverpool, not Arsenal, not any other team.
2 for 2 already.
If they don't lose, what you gonna do?
What's the odds? What am I gonna do?
Oh, there we go. The bet is coming.
Cut it out, lah.
Oh.
So Leipzig.
Okay, Leipzig has been on a run of a poor form. They had 2 draws and 1 loss.
It looks like they've been having a struggle to get the engine started from the start of the season.
Actually, it's true. After they lost to Schalke 2-0, they only won 2 games, but that was okay lah. I mean, like you saw
and
like
those weren't really like amazing wins. They were just,
okay.
I guess they really
were all right.
needed.
And also to point out the fact that we're not saying that this is actually it's a run of bad form, because I don't think their players are on bad form. It's just that they're tactically, like, people already read them already, and also they're slow now. Like, someone's missing at the back.
I would say people are more aware of Leipzig's attacking players already.
Like people like John Kevin Augustine, Timo Werner, they're all fast. But they can't finish now. I don't know why, but they just can't finish.
That's also another point to show that I don't think their tactics have changed much from last season.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, it's easily picked up.
Yeah.
Momentum-wise, I think it's a matter of momentum. The Champions League draw really stagnates the team. It's hard to find that drive when you go into such a big competition.
Like what happened to Leicester
you go into such a big competition, but you didn't do well, you know. Then how do you pick yourself up from that?
Yeah.
Drink Red Bull.
And
how to pick yourself up from that? Ask Arsenal, they pick themselves up from a 10-2 aggregate.
And I kind of see Monaco's shadow in this team because it's very similar. The dynamics are very similar.
Okay.
The median age of the squad is young. They play fast attacking football, but at the back there are problems.
Yeah,
same thing with Monaco as well.
True.
You know, I think maybe because it's too young already, the squad, so they need the experience at the back to.
Which is why they brought in Kevin Campbell.
To prevent conceding goals.
Which is why they brought in Kevin Campbell.
Just Kevin Campbell isn't enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
Take the Liverpool squad
Take the whole Liverpool squad.
Go ahead. Just switch.
You might as well just combine the whole team, you know.
One thing to highlight.
We send all the old players to Liverpool.
But I don't want to support Liverpool.
One thing to highlight in the game for the Augsburg game, Peter Gulaschi didn't play this time around. It was Yvonne Mvogo, who is only 20. Yvonne Mvogo. Who, I had to find out his name because I was listening to German commentary for the highlights. He is only 23 years old, and I think he had a debut to forget. But I can't blame him for the goal because
I'm sorry,
no one saw, actually picked up on the goal scorer, Michael Grigorich. He just let him through. Just like that. They were like, oh no, he's defending, sorry keeper. That's it. It goes back to Johan's point of
The problem at
the back. They're too young. I think Hasenhuttl has to consider buying at least one more person at the back to kind of solidify or to be the command.
Which is difficult because which old player or experienced player would want to come into such a young team?
Yeah, and
it's not exactly an attractive prospect. You get what I mean? It's not like a championship. It's not like a career transforming chance for any athlete.
Yeah, that's true. Wrapping up, Leipzig are now 9th place in the Bundesliga, mid-table right now.
Not so bad.
Not so bad, yes, but if they keep on going down like this, then
could be worse.
Yeah, could be worse. Anyways, let's move on to Real Madrid versus Betis. This is the only game we're going to feature in the La Liga. This defeat, just true to Mikhail fashion, this was down to the ref.
It was really unlucky for Madrid.
It was unlucky. It was unlucky, and also the ref had the part to play in this. 2 clear penalty calls, dude. 2 clear penalty calls.
Exclude the penalty calls, man. But it's just like every ball they shoot, it's just hitting the post, missing the chances.
That's why I brought it back to Liverpool just now. They are just shooting blindly, taking their chances for granted. Like, we just keep shooting because we're good at it. Then eventually we will score.
No, I think Liverpool's only playing like that right now because money isn't there.
That's a good point.
Straight out, he just shot you down, right?
Yeah, you have to admit.
Izam has been quiet the whole podcast. The only thing he had to say was because Mane wasn't there.
Just like Theo shot just now.
Okay, back to the
Hokkien puns.
Back to the game!
Yeah, Madrid's game.
Okay.
So you were saying?
Yeah, Johan, you were saying?
Penalties.
No lah. You can argue that it's the refs. The game was dominated by Madrid.
Okay. Yep.
When it's dominated by Madrid, you can once in a while you get unlucky, but the form doesn't justify what's happening to them right now. 5 games, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Barca, as much as we laugh at them, right, it's 100% start to the season. No draws, no loss, 5 wins, and they are behind the likes of Sociedad, Levante, and Betis. Doesn't make sense, right? You just won the league. You just won the Champions League. You just won the Super Cup in Europe and back in Spain. 4 titles within the span of just a few months, and suddenly this slump. There has to be a reason. And if you look up any commentary or any op-eds or any columns, you will see that the breakdown is because Zidane hasn't had the chance to actually play BBC up front full force.
That's true.
He's been struggling with his rotations, his squad rotations, and the departure of Morata and James. Although I don't really agree because those 2 players didn't really get any game time.
Yeah, last season no.
But they're doubting Theo Hernandez and Denis Ceballos as a signing because the 2 of them so far haven't really been helping Madrid strengthen as a squad. But that's the thing about buying young players. You buy them in for the first season, they have to adapt. But Zidane is at fault for not giving them game time so far. That's it.
What about Asensio? You agree that Asensio will be in that whole point that he talked about as well?
Yeah.
I mean, Asensio is injured right now, so that's why there's an absence of another striker. I mean, like a striker-like player.
But it doesn't make sense because we've talked about this before. The reason why we labelled them the best team in the world right now is not just because of talent that is in the team. It's because of the depth that they have as well. The depth should be able to help them at least deal with this kind of problems at the time being. But it's not. It's not, Something is wrong. I don't know why, but something is wrong.
The rotation.
It's not rotation. I think it's because Madrid last season they had the privilege of relying on the star power of Ronaldo and Bale and Benzema a lot because
Bale was injured last
three.
season,
Yeah, I know, but there were 2 other people. This time around, it was just individual injury periods. So you could only out of the 3, Zidane could only play 1 person up front, and it's not
Benzema,
enough.
It's either Benzema, Ronaldo, or
yeah.
Bale and Ronaldo.
That means you need at least 2 of them to be present there to be able to,
Which was what we saw in the Betis game.
Yeah.
Bale and Ronaldo working very well, but it was just it's unlucky lah. It's unlucky lah. Anyways, hopefully that slump will go away for Real Madrid, but it's still early for all the leagues. Speaking of one league that's already ended, we move on to the Selangor Champions League.
One league that's already
all
ended.
The social leagues have ended, and now is into the 2nd edition of the Selangor Champions League. Who also uses the Champions League song. We are back covering.
We use that song because it's cool.
We are back covering for the Selangor Champions League again this time around. A little bit differently. We are given a lot more. How do you say? A lot more tasks.
You casted in Malay.
Yeah, and I'm doing the English commentary, much to the dismay of everybody else.
Hey man,
and also Izam is actually doing casting in Malay.
According to Carl, I casted like someone going through Google Translate. So
Yeah, you did. I was watching your broadcast yesterday. Anyways, there are live streams happening on Blue Black Arena. So live streams are now confirmed on Mondays and Thursdays.
Yes, live stream is confirmed to be on every Monday to Thursday from 8:15
Monday to
p.m.
Thursday.
Monday and Thursday.
Monday and Thursday.
He
Sorry,
said
not
Monday.
Mondays
My
and
bad, my bad.
Thursdays.
Thank
What kind of
you,
announcer are you? Wait.
Oh!
Very tired one. Because
I think you need to use Malay lah. That's why.
Because you know what I've been doing? I've been casting and also announcing the. Anyway, so Mondays and Thursdays. So I think most probably what's going to be happening right now is that Henry will be doing casting on Mondays with Pada Bola Sepak, and I'll be doing the Thursdays one with Pada Bola Sepak. Carl will definitely be there. But again, this week has started off with a bang, man.
Wow!
Like that first game.
I love the first game so much.
Okay, the first game was between AZS FC against Southern. AZS being a newcomer and Southern, a team we saw played last year. So
then rank them
6-1.
Oh,
5 goals in the second half.
Fuck,
Guys.
Sudden's fuck.
5 goals.
And
in the
this
second
is
half.
coming with, you remember Kizzy last year?
Yeah, easy.
Kizzy scored 3.
What the fuck?
in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Close.
So it was an amazing match. And even then, the second game on the first day was Pro Tap against Atlas.
Tight.
This game was tight.
Well,
This game was tight.
honestly, not much chances from either side, but
Very-
that's the thing though. In this game itself, we saw 2 red cards.
Very angry game. People were throwing themselves.
Exactly.
Actually, I can't put any blame on any club because this one was just very highly contested.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean both teams played well. Don't get me wrong, but
Inside and outside of the pitch, you've got the fans who were very amazing.
Goodness.
You know, the atmosphere was amazing as well.
hey man, it's the first time I saw fireworks at Masushi. No, second time.
Flares.
Well, thankfully second time. I
And
saw
I
fireworks
was
really.
I was unlucky because I was a commentator with Carl, and what happened was
Yeah, I'd rather be smoking cigarettes than cyanogen, right?
I would too. I swallowed a lot. I ate flare.
No,
I ate a lot of flare.
No, because they were using flares there at the stadium.
What the fuck?
So like legit, cyanogen everywhere. All the smoke.
All the
and
smoke
everything.
everywhere. You can
People
actually
were
watch it. You can
complaining.
actually watch the wrap up of the games. You can actually watch the full highlight in the Blue Black Arena. You can actually see what happened. We are actually coughing on live broadcast. If there's anything we want to take out from that game is that
You need
nothing
mask.
actually, because
No,
just
I would-
remember, guys, kids are there. It's a social setting. Everyone is going there to watch. You don't want young children to pick up this kind of habits.
Habits.
You know, it's
Of
not to
getting
say it's not
addicted
healthy.
to
It's
playing
good.
with
It's good to
fireworks.
support the fans. I mean, it's good. Sorry, it's good to support the teams. It's good to have an ultra, but know your place.
Yeah, it's the Stadium Panasonic.
Yeah,
It's not
it's-
Bukit Jalil.
It's not Shah Alam.
Fair. I mean,
Yeah.
that's true. But
I think kudos to the fans, kudos to the ultras for coming up with so much vigor.
but let's not have any more flares after this.
But no more, flares after this because it's not safe.
Also, let's be smart with curse words after this.
Yeah, children are there, guys.
Yeah.
You want to
Anyways,
go back. You want people to go back. But apa tu fuck? Yeah, you want it to happen. I mean,
Itu haram.
what fuck you talking about?
Itu haram.
fuck.
Tu fakir.
But yeah, there were so many other games that were actually quite interesting. But I would say the match of the week for me happened yesterday.
Ingress Tigers versus Level Up FC.
Yes, definitely Ingress Tigers versus Level Up SC, especially because of the fact that Level Up managed to score from... Okay, so the first goal was a cracker. This was 3 minutes into the game, and this was 45 yards out.
Oh, wow.
Between 30 to 45, it's somewhere around there.
Man, the name of the club itself is a cheap pun to take, but I won't do
Level
it.
Up. Right?
No. You know what a
do it.
cheap one?
I won't do
You
it.
know what a cheap one was?
Yeah.
The best player and the man of the match for that game was called... His name was Tariq something. So when he pulled the ball and I was casting in Malay...
Dia
Tarik
tarik
balik bola,
balik
bro.
bola. Whoa, that's a cheap.
Anyways, so he tried a cracker from far. Carl and I were still trying to compose ourselves because we were a bit slow in getting the lineup sheets. He tried it from far, bam, hit the post, and we were like, oh, it hit the post. Perhaps it didn't go in. So it rolled in, and we were just like, oh shit, oh shit. And according to, if you were there, that would literally be the goal of the week.
It was a goal of the week, right?
No, we all agreed. Me, Johan, who is technically our boss now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, all of us agreed that it was goal of the week. And Level Up has this very interesting playstyle where they actually play with, like, what? 8 players down bottom.
Wow.
Whenever they were.
Oh, you mean playing at Burnley?
Huh?
Playing at Burnley?
Kinda, yeah. No, but the thing is, they
don't roll your eyes at me, you know, right?
playing like Burnley, but they can actually counter attack. Burnley can't.
Burnley can counter attack if the team is Liverpool.
No, Dola Saleh can't counter attack, even though he plays like that.
Long balls!
Also, this guy Tariq actually looks like Hadi Jafar. And Carl didn't want to acknowledge it at all. Langsung tak nak acknowledge. And he was like, no man, we gotta focus on the game now. So yeah, legit, the guy was bald and actually has like super long goatee. Level Up has a really interesting counter-attacking game, but yeah, we were even talking about it yesterday. We don't know how long this is going to last for them, because apparently they've been playing this game even during the KV Super League.
Wow.
Against even Antlers, but well, Antlers got around it because Antlers managed to get them. Well, not get them, but they managed to get carded against Antlers, so that's where they lost their rhythm. So all in all, an amazing start to the first week of the Selangor Champions League.
It was an amazing start of the first week, man. How many goals have been scored already? My gosh.
How many red cards?
3 red cards in 1 week, guys.
Correct, and 2 of them went to Salam Antlers, surprisingly.
But no worries, I think there are more interesting matches coming up in the coming
definitely.
months.
What I've gathered from this is the fact that every single team who's there right now deserves to be there.
Yeah, they do.
It's legit.
They do.
A Liga untuk juara.
Oh, actually, it was good first wrap up the first week, and also essentially right now Group A is more of a tactical battle, whereas Group B is just more of the well-known teams.
People are saying that Group A isn't really that hard because Group B is the group of death in this scenario. But a friend of mine who is within the scene has actually told me that thing is Group A has a lot of very talented players who know the basic well enough. So these players are able to employ better tactics compared to Group B in some cases, but Group B has a more relentless attacking style.
It will be very interesting to see in the quarterfinals when Group A and Group B mix together after this.
Definitely.
Yeah, so you see that big names of the social league circle, and after that you got the tactical masterclass of the other group.
Well, the thing is, some people need to live up to those big names, so we'll see how that goes.
Yep, we'll see how that goes. Plenty of action for the Selangor Champions League. You can watch that in Facebook at Blue Black Arena on Mondays and Thursdays. And also you can go to the Football Selangor Facebook page where you can find the other highlights as well.
Also, if you don't want to go onto Facebook and you're one of those kind of people who are so elitist that you don't want to use Facebook, Blue Black Arena has an application which you can download and actually stream the games when the games are being streamed. Yeah, so it is at 8:50 p.m. for the first game of the night and 9:30 p.m. for the second game of the night. The application is called Blue Black Arena. Simple.
Yeah, that was a good enough PSA for everyone to know more about Selangor Champions League. But please, guys, if you guys are around the area, come down to the Smart Sushita Stadium, Panasonic Stadium in Shah Alam.
Yeah,
come and watch it. Come and watch. Experience
Definitely,
social
come
football.
watch with us. We had friends who we played futsal with, both Hakim and Hazim.
Yeah, the brothers.
Yeah, the brothers. They were there yesterday. It's a social setting. You're supposed to be coming down to enjoy yourself there.
Don't worry, guys. Burger Ramli is there as well.
It's cheap.
Good.
Oh yeah, chewing it.
Chewing is cheap, bro.
It's alright. It's alright.
Chewing it burger.
Okay.
You are so
flabbergasted.
Oh, by the way, the burger is hot when you get it. So
Oh!
worth it.
Better McD, man.
So I think you
Yeah,
had a
wait,
lot
let
of
them
words.
do it. And that's the time we wrap up, guys, because that's the end of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Sons of Pictures 4. We'll be posting more about the Selangor Champions League from then
We'll be
onwards.
sharing a lot more of your stuff too. So.
And on Facebook, Sons of Pictures, it won't be hard to find us. We took pictures of us at the Selangor Champions League. You don't know the logo, come to the Selangor Champions League to want to see the logo.
Our logos are there this year, guys. Our proper logos.
I want to go sit down in the corner and cry now. So that's from me, Henry.
Alright, it's about
Johan.
Arsenal's gonna lose. They came from CK.
Lots of ball, guys.
lots of